The fourth and last pillar is what makes FiNC uniquely FiNC. So that's how we're how we're going to be so trustworthy, how we're building an unprecedented checks and balance system, how can people put so much faith and so much trust into us when we're talking about like completely changing the world. How can they trust us? Well, first off is the fact of how we're going to be employee owned. The best way to just sum it up is we're basically designing a nonprofit cooperative, but the nonprofit system in itself is flawed. The checks and balance of the system is flawed. And what we want to do here at FiNC is make more like a nonprofit cooperative where all the employees are the checks and balance. And if like we made a big decision, we want to go in a certain way, but most of the team is against that, they could bring it up to a vote and it would override the plan. We're actually going to build a new corporate structure for society. We want to build an unprecedented trust with America. So we're showing them we're going to build this new unprecedented form of checks and balance. We're actually going to model this so other organizations can actually follow suit, and it'll be a new corporate structure that others can follow, but it's going to be a better system. The idea is a better checks and balance, more transparent, more accountable. We want to hold ourselves to a higher standard than a nonprofit of today. Like a nonprofit or political organizations, like, yeah, their money has to be transparent to a degree, but like it's like, oh yeah, no problem, just look at this 3 million page tax papers and you could just figure out what you want. But we're gonna create accessible transparency where people could be on our website or like a section of our website or whatever. It like streamlines the gist of like, this is where our money goes, this is how our budget works, this much is going to the DD technology, this is going to outreach and going to different events and spreading the word about our mission. So making it easier to digest, to understand what that transparency is. It is going to be a very intricate thing. I mean, to build what we're looking to build in total will probably take a couple years, like 1 to 3 years.